ॐ सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति. We'll chant from 61 to 65.
वशे हि तानि सर्वाणि संयम्य युक्त आसीत मत्परः वशे हि यस्येन्द्रियाणि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः सङ्गस्तेषूपजायते सङ्गात् सञ्जायते कामः कामात् क्रोधोऽभिजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति रागद्वेषवियुक्तैस्तु विषयानिन्द्रियैश्चरन् आत्मवश्यैर्विधेयात्मा प्रसादमधिगच्छति प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां हानिरस्योपजायते प्रसन्नचेतसो ह्याशु बुद्धिः पर्यवतिष्ठते.
We'll chant 64.
रागद्वेषवियुक्तैस्तु विषयानिन्द्रियैश्चरन् आत्मवश्यैर्विधेयात्मा प्रसादमधिगच्छति रागद्वेषवियुक्तैस्तु विषयानिन्द्रियैश्चरन् आत्मवश्यैर्विधेयात्मा प्रसादमधिगच्छति.
Okay. Any questions? Okay, last time we discussed ladder of fall and ladder of rise. Can anybody explain?
You said everything starts with muse.
Mm.
Then that leads to attachment.
Mm.
Then that leads to delusion,
Mm-mm.
desire.
Mm.
Then delusion,
No. Desire affected.
then krodh,
anger.
anger, and then delusion.
And
then after the delusion, loss of memory, loss of intellect, and perish.
yes, very good. And ladder of rise?
Ladder of rise, I am not.
Mm.
I don't know.
Ladder of rise in Bhaja Govindam.
Yeah.
Satsangatve Nisangat.
Yeah. First I know satsang.
So with satsang, you get non-attachment.
Okay, it goes ulta of that.
Non-delusion.
Mm.
Non-delusion, steadfastness, dhriti. Dhriti, and then liberation. So what he's saying is, when you inadvertently or knowingly muse on something, musing means just a simple thoughts which you have total control over, full control. But if you let it be, it becomes attachment. Then when it's there, you're good. When it's not there, you're unhappy.
Yeah, like how you said, Swamiji says that when you're playing with the ball, the
Right,
first step is
exactly.
fine,
First
then
bounce, you can pick it up.
yeah,
Still, you
pick
can
it
pick it
up.
up. And
Then as it goes, then it becomes out of control.
yes, so when it becomes a desire, it's almost out of control. There are very rare situations, uh, depending on what is the value that you keep on that. Even if it's desire, you can still control. But most of the time, when it comes to desire, you don't have an option. You will
Fall prey to it.
fall prey to it. And when the desire is obstructed, you get anger. Anger आ गया तो फिर you're confused what is happening. And in that confusion, you forget who you are, where you are, what you're doing. And then from there, that is loss of memory means loss of intellect. Intellect गया तो खत्म. You regret it later on. And then ladder of rise is have good company, means take good inputs in life, scan what you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you taste, who you are with. That satsang should help you in your goals of becoming a better human being, whatever that constitute according to you, which is obviously in line with what Vedanta is saying. And then that gives you a sense of nissanga, non-attachment, and that nissanga will give you non-clarity. Non-delusion means it gives you clarity. When there is attachment, clarity is gone. When there is no attachment or less attachment, more clarity. And then when there is clarity, there is a path that you follow with dhriti, steadfastness, to the goal. That goal ultimately is liberation, which is your goal, whatever you want to reach. Now, next one, he says, verse 64, but the self-controlled man who is raga dvesha viyuktaha, meaning he is free from raga and dvesh, right? Free from likes and dislikes, moving among, huh? Moving among objects with his senses under control attains peace. Now look at this. He is giving you a very practical step, moving along among objects. That means he's talking about a samsari. He's not talking about a person who is sitting in a cave and then cut out all his sensory inputs. So this is the practicality of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is given to a man of action. We are all men and women of action. Why? Because we have desires. Oh, you have desires? So bad. No. Desires is natural part of being a human being. But don't fall a prey to desires. Use your desires. That's what he said. How? By moving through, being in the world, you need to you need to chart out your way.
Like the
See,
lotus.
for example, Mahatma Gandhi says anybody can find Shanti in Shanti, but to find Shanti in Ashanti, that's a man,
That's
right?
the knack.
So I will go for a nice trek, 3-day trek, and I go up the mountain and look at the sun and the stars um, and stay overnight. And what a peaceful journey. Obviously, nobody's around. You will find peace. But find peace in your office. Same peace, same kind of serenity, Same kind of peace. The other day, we went to a mountain, just mountain in the sense, Pune has only hills. So went up the hill and somewhere, I don't know where it was, uh, nobody around. What an experience. What an experience, It was like incredible. Just three of us, we went up and then we were just looking at the sun passing through the clouds and the ray beam. I'll send you the picture. It's beautiful. Uh, what a peace, what peace. But then the thought should not be there. अरे फिर कार लेके घर जाना है क्योंकि कल सुबह फिर काम है. अरे यार, नो नो नो. अरे वाह, सेम सेम, you should carry that. But is that possible? How is that possible for a self-controlled man? He's saying he has that peace. What peace? The peace that you get on top of the mountain or looking at a vast ocean. Can you believe that? That's a peace. It's not any peace. It's that peace. When everything is working out very well, when all your family is with you, everybody has come, everybody is celebrating your 60th birthday. Ah, everybody's having fun and sitting and enjoying. क्या मजा है. Ah, let this let this moment be captured in time and stay forever. Slowly people started going. अच्छा भाई मुझे जाना है. अरे आप जा रहे, रुको रुको रुको, थोड़ी देर रुको. While going also, it should be like, ah. That's the peace he's talking about. For whom is it possible? For a self-controlled man. Atma Vishay Vidhay Atma. That's the one who is self-controlled. Now, he will be in it, but he won't stick to those things. You know, it's like a drop of oil in water. It is inside it, but doesn't stick. It'll float. So your peace is your peace is your prerogative. You are peaceful with and without. See, it is not something very difficult. You may be thinking, sir, this is only great masters can do. No, you can also do it. You have been doing this. In areas of less desire, you're able to do it. When it's there, you're happy. When it's not there, also you're happy. It doesn't disturb you. But any strong desires is, you see this, sir, kaise ho sakta hai? But weaker desires you're able to do now. Even in strong desires, if you have the wits about you, you can do it. Before you commence into the desire, if you're aware that this desire will finish and go, you can still maintain that. That's the presence of intellect. So, before going to a family get together, you must understand this is a family get together, not get together forever. Be aware of that. Then you go, then you understand what is the expectation from that. When you come back, you're still in a good state of mind. That is what he's saying. For a person who is disciplined, discipline in terms of he is able to control his senses, meaning he is able to control his expectations as well. Right? Here he's talking about senses, which includes sight, sound, etc. But we can extrapolate that to a little bit further as well. Expectations also. So there are a couple of types of intellect. See, first type is no intellect. When you make a mistake, you don't even understand you made a mistake. And you suffer, you don't even know what's happening. Why are you suffering? The second thing is a little bit higher in the sense lower only. You make a mistake, then you understand you made a mistake. अरे ऐसे नहीं करना था. A little better intellect is while you're making a mistake, you understand, अरे नहीं करना है. The first rate intellect is before you make a mistake, you understand, I should not get into this dangerous things. He's talking about the first type. A brilliant intellect foresees the danger of going by likes and dislikes. Is raga only, na? Raga is I like a get together. So like, or I don't like going, leaving everybody. Dislike. So a first rate intellect, a brilliant intellect is foresees this and then gets into it. See, moving among objects, many people foresee it and don't contact. That's wrong. You're scared. You're running away. You foresee it and get into it so that you match the expectation of what is the reality. When you're out of it, you're okay. Sometimes, if you have the knowledge, while in it, you may understand, Are nahi karna hai. Why am I know these people will go now. You know that even they shall pass away. While in midst of what is fame, even this shall pass away. So this is discipline. This is control. So in Bhagavad Gita, he says you must disconnect from your likes and dislikes and function. Disconnect doesn't mean not cater or cater. Disconnect means likes and dislikes have to be taken in a context, gauged against if it's good or not, and then decide get into it or not. Fully aware. Can anybody give an example? What is he trying to say here? Disconnect from likes and dislikes and then function.
I don't know if it could be like you're doing something in the sense I'm cooking. I'm cooking for the sake of cooking, keeping the likes and dislikes of the family, but still not expecting that they would tell me it's nice or whatever that is. I mean, I don't know how close I am to it, but something which something which I know I'm supposed to do, and I just perform that action of mine.
Yeah, but this is it should be context of your likes and dislikes, not others.
My likes and dislikes means
See, your example was you're doing your duty for somebody else's because it needs to be done. I'm talking about doing your duties in spite of your likes and dislikes.
means whether I
Right.
like it or no, but still I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah. So you have a strong like and strong dislike. Strong in this is not really strong, but strong. But you're able to circumvent that and then perform the respective action regardless. See, it is possible, but there is a preparation involved in that. The preparation is involved before you get into that activity. You can't say, I will not, whatever the likes and dislikes, I will just perform the duty. It is not, it won't, practically, it is not possible. But if you very well understand that my likes and dislikes will interfere with my action before getting into it, and you weigh the pros and cons, key, if I go with my like, what is the pros? If I go with my dislike, what is the pros? You weigh that, then you get an understanding key. Whether I like it or not, some things have to be done. There's no escape from that. Okay. When the intellect is aware of this preparation before getting into action, then it's possible to circumvent your likes and dislikes and get into action. So there has to be some preparation. You can't just say, whether I like it or not, I'll do it. No, it is when the action comes, your likes and dislikes will decide it. This is important in sense of we don't understand this concept, and we blindly think that I have to act whether I like it or not. It is not possible. Your likes and dislikes are very strong. Raga dvesha are very strong. And even if you do it, it's against the grain. You get frustrated within by not doing something that you like or doing something that you don't like. But all this kitch pitch can be circumvented when you think about it before getting into action.
Prepare.
That intellectual preparation must be there. Then it is possible. Whether you like it or not, you do it. And see, one of the major problem that we face is we have very strong likes and dislikes. First, if we have to hit the main issue. Okay, right now, whatever we have a set of likes and dislikes, it is fait accompli, ho gaya hai wo. 1 second, sir. It is fait accompli, it's finished. You cannot help it. But what about the likes and dislikes that we are creating now and in the future? It's not that we are just running with the previous ones. There'll be more coming up. And constantly we are doing those. I mean, we are getting into new likes and dislikes. That will come how to handle that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, one of the functions of intellect is to think, analyze, and then take action. My question is, sometimes when you are meeting someone or when you take a decision, it has to be done immediately. Certain
Yes.
situation requires immediate response. The question is that does it mean that for each response we have to wait, think, analyze, and then take action? By the time we take action, the situation may go out of control. So how do we go about it?
Uh,
Is my question clear or should I reframe
yes,
it?
no, it's very clear. It's very clear. It's a very practical question. Um, uh, I would still say pause for some time and make a decision. Now, the problem is, as you said, not every time it's possible to pause. But those kind of situations don't come often. You see what I'm saying? Where you're forced to make a decision instantly. But there are many situations where you're forced to make a decision quickly. So in that sense, I would still say give little bit more time. See, somebody comes to you, sir, ये खरीदना है कि नहीं? Don't just give an answer. Urgent है, urgent. Nothing is urgent in life. You know? Unless somebody is like on the hospital bed and then, somebody's dying, and the doctor says, should I operate or not? Then whatever decision you make. But सर ये अभी खरीदना है कि नहीं? सर ये हो रहा है, ये सेल बंद हो रहा है. चलेगा. सेल आता
People
है.
use urgent very loosely in India.
हाँ.
Everything is urgent.
Everything's
Emergency.
urgent. Everything's urgent.
Everything is urgent.
Yeah.
Emergency.
That's what, see, I have met these mm, uh, very sensible CEOs and, people like that. I've even seen Swamiji. Great. I mean, he will never immediately make a decision. I have seen him. He'll just pause. It's an awkward pause. You know, like, sir, say something, right? It's an awkward pause. He'll pause. You may say that he'll pause for 2 seconds and so no, he'll pause for like 1 minute sometimes. It's like, what? Yes. But there is a decision made. 1 minute is nothing, na sir. 1 minute is nothing in context of making decisions. सर ये साइन कर दो. अभी अर्जेंट है. No, nothing is urgent. Wait. Read the whole thing. Take your time. Ask questions, understand, and then sign. So things like that. But there will be situations where you have to take a decision. If it's possible to think, think. If it's possible to ask somebody, ask. Nothing is possible, then you have to make a decision. That is the problem.
Or possibly, sorry to interrupt you, or possibly one solution could be that you have trained your intellect or your mind in such a way that when such a situation arises, you may not have to, think once again, and you will take a decision
Yes, that is
with
very true.
practice and whatnot.
हाँ, वो तो true है ना. I mean, if you're trained to do certain things quickly and thinking and doing thinking, many decisions you can quickly take and that will usually be right based on your experience. Let's say you're very experienced in a particular field of study, and then you have made 30 years of experience. Somebody will come and say something, you can immediately give an answer. And your data is so much, you can make a good prediction because you have already worked on it so much. That is true. Right? Okay. Now, coming to Raga Dvesha, we must understand how likes and dislikes are formed. How are they formed? Anybody?
Thoughts go towards an object,
Hmm.
increasing number of thoughts towards that object
Yes.
in creates
Creates.
a desire for that object, and that's what I'm trying to recall from a few years ago. I remember a series of thoughts again and again.
See, correct. What you said is correct. So you have a desire, you satisfy it. How does that become a repetitive desire? Is by certain fixed likes and dislikes, isn't it? See, you wanted something, you went and finished it. Khatam ho gaya wo desire. But did you want to do it again and again and again? Meaning, what you're doing, you are lingering in a thought. So one of the ways that we develop a strong likes or strong dislike is once the action is done, you go back and then reminiscent that action. कितना अच्छा था, कितना अच्छा था, कितना बुरा था, कितना बुरा था. So I can go back and think what an experience on that mountain. Wow, wow. Wow. Then what will happen? I want to go now. Somebody else comes.
Repetition.
Huh?
You would want to repeat it.
You want to repeat it because somebody else comes. अरे यार वहां जाते हैं कितना मस्त था मालूम है. So just because you have done it once doesn't make it repetitive. You do something and leave it, right? Usually there's so many things we do and leave it. We don't follow through. We will follow through certain things only when we keep lingering on that.
If it's in the head.
You keep lingering. You go into the past and think, Arey, that get together was so nice, na? That get together was so nice, na? Get together was so nice. And you keep talking about that to others. Genuinely, it was nice. I mean, I'm not saying it's not nice. It was really good. It was really productive, whatever it is. But you keep on going to that. Then you are the person who makes a group, WhatsApp group, and you keep posting in that. And then you say, when are we meeting next? I am not saying don't meet. Meet. But that should not disturb you. Likes and dislikes will hinder you. You have a like and you dislike, no problem, Baba. Somebody asked, a youth camper asked, Swamiji was talking about likes and dislikes. Youth camper asked, Sir, she's a little girl, she said, you said likes and dislikes we should not follow. I don't like Karela. Should I still eat it? Swami said, if you don't like it, don't have it, Baba. But if only Karela is there should not be a position where you don't have any vegetable. Avoid Karela in your life. But if Karela is the only option, you must be able to eat it. Problems with likes and dislikes, not at all. Everybody is different. I like, no, can't say sweets. Whatever.
You had said you liked dahi.
Dahi. I like dahi, but I became vegan now. I
Yeah,
don't
that
know
is why
why.
I'm saying, no, you said you used to like dahi.
I really like dahi, but I'm able to leave it. But that's not a good example. That was different, something else. I like maybe fruit flavored ice cream rather than a chocolate ice cream. Huh, what's a big deal, man? I do. Like some fruits in it and ice cream, but that's a beautiful thing. Why don't you like chocolate? I just don't like it. Big deal. But if there is only chocolate and you have to eat it, I will eat like that. See, one of the things that Vedanta says, amazing Swamiji says this, is any enjoyment, enjoy it and forget it. Enjoy, forget. He says, end perception with perception. Khatam ho gaya wo. Khatam. Move on. A nice get together. Enjoy it. Forget about it. That forgetting about is in your control because it's one thought. Right? You enjoyed it. Afterwards, you think about it, that you can control. Arey, why am I thinking? Finish ho gaya na, let me go ahead. But if you keep thinking about it, after it becomes a desire, you cannot control it. It all boils down to your alertness of intellect. Life is to enjoy. Enjoy and move.
I remember once you had mentioned about giving example of Swamiji only, that you like Rasgulla. Okay, fine. You want to have one more. Don't deprive yourself. Go ahead.
Mm.
Have one
Mm.
more. Have two if you want. Right? But later on, maybe you realize the implication of having so many. but don't deprive yourself. That means you will keep on thinking, "Arey yaar, I should have one more. I should have one more." Oh, this happens quite often when you go to a party or a buffet or marriage party. You have one slice of ice cream, and you want to have one more. So go ahead, have. Nothing wrong in that. Don't
Yeah.
stop.
Yes, correct now. But unless you have diabetes, as you said, unless you have diabetes. See, these kind of things have to be, I don't know how to explain it to you. It has to be very smooth kind of actions. I don't know, how to explain that smooth.
So at that moment, you can't open the book and say what sir told to do when I wanted to take the third scoop of ice cream. That's what you when you said smooth, it came to me that it has
Ah,
to it has to be with you. You have to absorb that. You can't open the book at that time and read it. कि अभी क्या बोला था, अब मेरा ये डिजायर हो गया तो मैं क्या करूं.
correct. That non-judgmentalness should be there. When you also stop something, it should be smooth. It should not be, मैं कल से I will stop sugar.
You can't fight with yourself.
I want to stop sugar because, body is out of shape. My body is out of shape. I must stop sugar. No, that will not work.
Temporary.
It will not work. Arey, I understand this body is not in good shape. Do I want the bodies to be in good shape? I definitely want a body in good shape because after 30, start deteriorating. And I know after 60, things will hit you like anything. It will hit you. You cannot say it's just something about 60. This is what I've heard and I've seen also. After 60, things will hit you out of nowhere. Until 60, you're good. So I cannot practice this at 65. 5 years is not enough for the body to recover. I need to start it when I'm in 30s. Or maybe 30 is too much. You take, maybe I'll start from 40s. Whatever you decide, start from 40s. But, I don't want to be in that position. I need to, it's very easy for me if I do it now. It's good for my body. So I'll stop. Is it, do you have a sweet tooth? Then it's difficult for you to stop sugar. I shouldn't do that. you know then you should think of something else. Maybe I'll stop carbs. I don't know what you want to do. I'm not a nutritionist. um, it's useless to have so many sweets in a day. It's useless for me. I like sweets, obviously I love sweets, but it's not helpful for me. It's, how I'm trying to portray this. It's it comes with smoothness. These things have to be smooth. So I should not think about this perception end by perception. Arey, nahi. I understand what the futility of this, thinking about a good experience. After it is finished, what is the point? It may or may not come. Usually it will come, let's say it will not match up to the first experience. You'll always be disappointed. Arey, utna maza nahi aaya. The expectations, it doesn't matter. I want to live my life happily. Why am I going back in the past and recounting that experience? It's not necessary for me. So that's the way you handle your likes and dislikes, with intellectual clarity and with smoothness. So for such a person, he says, but the self-control man, free from likes and dislikes, free in the sense we are all, if we apply this, we are free from likes and dislikes, moving in the world with the senses under control, he attains peace. Such a disciplined person, such an intelligent person will definitely attain peace. He's peaceful. Now, next, 65.
प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां हानिरस्योपजायते प्रसन्नचेतसो ह्याशु बुद्धिः पर्यवतिष्ठते प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां हानिरस्योपजायते प्रसन्नचेतसो ह्याशु बुद्धिः पर्यवतिष्ठते.
In peace, see, in peace, all his sorrows are destroyed, obviously. The intellect of the tranquil minded soon becomes steady. Prasadam means peace, not food. That's what you आपको जो टेम्पल में मिलता है prasadam, to sit, to become calm. You eat, you sit. You're eating peace in the temple. The effect of visiting temple is peace, meaning the effect of thinking about God is peace. You have to eat the prasad. Literally also, because very tasty. South Indian temple, very tasty prasad. So,
Sir, you may not get vegan prasad.
हाँ, पर क्या कर सकते हैं? How did this peace come about? By self-control. He has control over his likes and dislikes. Not every time he will go with his likes or dislikes. He understands the limitations of that. He understands the repercussions of that. So he will control them. He will direct them. He will intelligently select what he needs and what he doesn't need. So regulation leads to peace. By regulation, there is a therav in life, you know.
Stability.
Stability, composure. But I like the word therav. Therav. So by discipline, by regulation, you have a therav in life. That composure, meaning your mind is calm, your intellect is stronger. So peace brings about intellect. Intellect brings about peace. Intellect you need not to control the likes and dislikes. It's catch 22. You use your intellect to get peace. In peace, you get your intellect. Because when you're peaceful, there's no wavering of the mind. When there is no wavering of the mind, the intellect applies. You don't have to, oh, मुझे intellect apply करना है, ऐसे कुछ नहीं है. Intellect applies by itself. All you need to do is get that peace. You see, this is, it's, you can see it in your life. Let's say, I don't know, you just think about it. One day, today, you're going to office or whatever you're doing, you decide you will be peaceful today. It's not possible, but you decide. You decide you're peaceful. See how your driving is. First effect is your driving, because you have to drive and go, no? You'll drive differently. You decide you're peaceful today. See, I'm just giving in an exercise for today. This will not work every day. It's not possible. But decide you'll be peaceful in the office. Anybody comes, the answers are different. Your responses are different. Because the moment you are peaceful, intellect fourth shines forth. But if you're not, see how every action is. Every action is kitch pitch. Peace produces intellect, intellect produces peace. All this happens by regulation of the senses. Any questions here? So, in peace, your intellect becomes steady. That's what it means. Steady means you see how your actions are. That's what I'm saying. Intellect is present. Actions becomes very steady. Again, I'll read. In peace, all sorrows are destroyed. The intellect of the tranquil minded soon becomes steady. All your decisions are made with a certain composure in it. If you're peaceful, if you're agitated, if you're tensed, you make wrong decisions. You are not happy with your decisions. Verse 66.
नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न चाभावयतः शान्तिः अशान्तस्य कुतः सुखम् नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न चाभावयतः शान्तिः अशान्तस्य कुतः सुखम्.
There is neither knowledge nor meditation for the unsteady, and to the unmeditative, there is no peace. To the peaceless, how can there be happiness? This is for the people who don't follow verse 64. What is verse 64 again? But the self-controlled man, free from likes and dislikes, moving among objects, sense under control. This is for those people who doesn't regulate his life. That person who has no knowledge, nor there is a steadiness, hence no peace. So, one of the important things in life is to have some regularities, meaning some kind of discipline in life. So, some things are in your life based on your understanding are non-negotiables. Some things it must be. That keeps the mind in sync. Some things are non-negotiable. I don't know what you want to non-negotiate in your life. For example, I want to do yoga every day. It's not just a thought. You thought about why it is important for your body. If body is not cooperating, there's no point of life. There's no point. You can have $1 million, you can have everybody around you, but your body is not cooperating, there is no point. So you are abusing, we are abusing our body every day. Either you guys you go to office and sit for so many hours, or you stand for so many hours, or I don't know what all you guys do. Everybody does so many things, but then certain things are non-negotiable. Your body cannot be in a bad position. Whatever you feel, that's it. That has to be done. So there is certain things, a certain kind of discipline these people follow. That discipline reduces randomness in life, right? So randomness creates agitations, uncertainty. आज ये करेंगे, आज वो करेंगे. अरे, your mind is all over the place. But certain things are there. 10 बजे मुझे सोना ही है. कुछ भी करो. Unless some guests come or somebody. Very rare. No, guests don't come every day. Or every Sunday, I will not. Maybe. Certain kind of regularity must be there. So that discipline comes when there is understanding and the intellect enforces that. Enforces and applies that. So for such a person, there is steadiness. But for a wayward person, everything is all right in life, yet he will not be happy. He will pick up certain things. She will pick up, अरे ये खराब है, वो खराब है, मदर इन लॉ ठीक नहीं है. Actually फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता आपको. But that's a reason now not to be happy. Swamiji says, your primary prerogative, your primary duty, not prerogative, your primary duty in life, first duty in life, you know what it is? Can anybody say? Guess. What is your foremost duty? The first primary duty.
Is towards your health?
Even before that. Very good. Health. Okay. Even before that. What is your first primary? The what do you call? Unquestioned duty. Hmm? Everybody say one word.
God, spirituality.
No.
No. It's that circle. It starts with you, then your family, then
What
your...
is it? What is the first thing that you add? See, we don't do this actually. Everything has to circulate around this duty. Duty hai ye. It's not something that you like or dislike. It's your duty
First
to
duty is to manage yourself.
meaning, correct, manage yourself, meaning.
Means that
Keep yourself happy.
obligatory duties.
Who said that? Happy. Your primary duty is to be at peace. You should keep your mind at peace. Now, what you will do for that, God only knows. You can do whatever you want. This is what my guru says. And he says, you must keep your mind at peace. Now, Many of us have still not understood this. If this is the primary duty and it is fixed in my life, it's fixed in your life, then you will do the right things. You don't need anybody. You don't need anybody. You don't need to be told, apply your intellect. No, you will apply your intellect. You don't need to be told to be disciplined, I guess. You will be disciplined. You want to be disciplined. My duty is to be at peace. My this is the one non-negotiable, maybe. If I am not at peace, how can I function in this world? Whatever I touch will be agitated. Now, this should be our goal, is to understand whatever it takes, I need to be peaceful. Not instant pleasure. See, I'm not talking about instant pleasure because instant pleasure doesn't give you peace. It gives you pleasure and it goes. So that is not peace for me. It is pleasure. I have a chocolate cake. It will make me peaceful. But after that, that chocolate cake, I'm diabetic, gone. It is not peace for me. That is what he's saying. I need to be peaceful no matter what the cost is. So, for that, I need to behave. For that, I need to adjust. For that, I need to be kind. For that, I need to think and act. For that, for that, for that.
Actually, one thing follows other. Like, for example, we say our primary duty is to keep ourselves happy. Now, how do we keep ourselves happy? We fulfill our desires. Okay, what desires? Selfish, unselfish, or selfish desires? So it's all a question of leading to what you should do is follow your selfless desires,
Yes,
right?
yes. Then you will
So, but
understand
it
what
starts.
desires to
Yeah,
follow. You will only know, correct, as you said. With selfish desires, will I be at peace? I have not seen that happening. So I need to be unselfish. At what cost? At your own cost. But for what? For peace. ठीक है. Swamiji just says it, but there's a lot of depth to that. He knows that depth. We don't. What does it mean? Primary duty has to be. It's so selfish, right? To be primary duties to somebody who just hears this. What is this? You should be at peace and let the world. No, no, no. For me to be peace, people around me have to be. I have to make sure that my actions are unselfish. Everything comes down to that. See, for peace, I will adhere to Vedanta concepts, Vedantic principles. There's no other option. No, I need to adhere to Vedantic concepts. For no, I need to adhere. No, no, no. For my peace, I will. Or whatever, I don't know. Hits your head. ठीक है, ये चलेगा, वो चलेगा, कुछ भी पर करेंगे आप. Any questions?
The way to actually implement some of these things, Vivek, the first step would be the study, I'm guessing.
The first step is we need to understand what we want. That clarity is not there in us.
When I listen, it makes a lot of sense, but I'm the person who's 90% of the time agitated at work. The workers can, with their same behavior, continuously agitate me. Now, I also know they are like that, but it
What
somehow the expectations keep getting reset, right? If
I I don't value my peace. I want it, but I don't value it. At any cost, I want to be peaceful. Uh, Right now, our lives are, we are just blindly going to something, which is obviously peace. But there's no conscious effort for peace. If you you see, now, if I understand that no matter what, I need to make sure I have to be peaceful. Only when I'm peaceful, all these liberation and all that options are there for me. Or a happy life is there for me. If I don't understand that, I will behave erratically. Erratic means I will behave as per the situation demands. But if I say this is whatever I have to safeguard this, then with the help of this knowledge, I will apply this knowledge. If somebody says something, I will behave differently. I don't want to be disturbed. See, that's the thing, right? Uh, Then you can take a back seat. I don't want to be disturbed. I don't want to involve. No, you cannot not involve. You have to move among the objects. That is the beauty of that piece. Shanti and Ashanti. Yeah, for all these things, whatever it may be, um, obviously it's a knowledge. But then if I don't think about it myself sitting alone, all these things will not happen. So if you ask me, the primary thing is you have to sit. First thing is you have to reflect, not study all the time. Study regularly, every day. But you have to sit with yourself. Unless I sit with myself and reflect on what my life is, the clarity nahi aayega. All these
firstly
concepts
sitting with
of,
yourself sounds so boring.
um,
And
so why do you want to sit with yourself? Again, that's a question. You understand why you want to sit with yourself. See, we don't do that because it's not so difficult. Life is not so difficult right now. We are used to this.
yeah, but there is Ashanti only mostly.
Yeah, I
That's why.
used to. The problem is, I just look at it right now. I'm Ashanti right now. I'll do something, I'll get Shanti. But I don't sit and understand that this Ashanti, one day I will poof, go. What did I do in this life? That gives you some kind of idea. क्या किया मैंने? I thought I'll do so many great things in life when I was a teenager. I'm old, 80 years old now. क्या किया मैंने? क्या किया है? That you have to think. Knowledge is there. We have knowledge. These classes don't help. You have to sit and think. Only then these classes help. So classes helps in terms of your priority should be peace. Why it has to be peace? Why not something else? You have to sit. It's the most difficult thing is to sit with yourselves. Okay. Any other question?
So this Sunday only we have the class.
Yes.
Okay. Thank
Oh,
you.
I'm in Mumbai.
Oh, good, good, good. Okay. Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. We'll meet next time, Sunday.
Hari Om. Thank you, sir.